Bancroft.
Speaker, the Deputy Premier and the Crisafulli government are steadily making housing affordability worse in Queensland with their actions. And how bad has housing affordability become under the LNP? Well, as we heard yesterday, the cost of an entry-level market home in Brisbane is now more expensive than Sydney. Brisbane entry-level house prices are up 20.6% in just 12 months under the LNP. And it takes almost 5 years to save a 20% deposit for an entry-level unit and over 6 years for an entry-level house. This is the LNP's housing affordability crisis. Now, the LNP have made their housing affordability crisis worse by axing the delivery of social and affordable homes. They have axed the pipeline of thousands of affordable homes on the Gold Coast and the Sunshine Coast and in Brisbane. And now public land development on land we all own no longer has those social and affordable housing requirements. For example, Mango Hill, we've got 1.5 hectares of land across 2 sites where the LNP wants to put, say, 250 dwellings, but they're pretty silent on how many mandated social and affordable homes will be part of that development. And at Banyo, as the member for Nudgee was just talking about, the LNP have said they want diverse housing outcomes on that particular block. And I thank the member for Nudgee once again for bringing that to our attention there. But they don't have anything online about what those requirements are going to be. And as the member has said, they've scrapped those plans to mandate affordable housing. At the South Brisbane site, and I thank the member for South Brisbane for this, the LNP have removed the social and affordable housing requirements in the temporary local planning instrument. 4,000 homes and no mandated social or affordable homes on a site that does have flooding issues. The Hamilton North Shore PDA, Labor planned for 14,000 dwellings over 20 years. 5% were supposed to be social and affordable homes, and those requirements were axed under the LNP. And Woolloongabba, where the Lord Mayor of Brisbane called for a 30% target of affordable homes, but that was rejected. So instead of having developments with social and affordable housing requirements, publicly owned land is being handed on a platter over to major unit developers. Public land that will now generate little direct public benefit, but greater private benefit for these developers. So we've heard from the Deputy Premier, how do you solve this housing affordability crisis? He's talking about supply, 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 which is no real solution at all. You cannot get supply, supply, supply if there is no supply of affordable homes. You can't get supply, supply, supply if you only have a monopoly of supply for luxury units. And you cannot get supply, supply, supply for affordable homes when you sell off government land to luxury unit builders.
I call the member for Keppel.